I hate this place. I can't wait to go home. I hate this place. Get me out of here. Please. Please get me out of here. Few more months to Dean, right? Yep. A few more days until spring break. I hate this place. Get me out of here. I hate the Wi-Fi here. Hey, Soph. Have a little crown. I think it's like the top 3 people in chat, I think is what it is. I don't know. I agree with Soph on that one, chat. True. New trade rumors? Owen Tippett? Like... I don't know. Delete this off the face of the earth. The days of the Bruins for future considerations. Yeah, I frickin' wish. What do you think the Bruins will start trades? Maybe tomorrow? Yeah, sorry. The Wi-Fi here sucks, man. I'm sorry, chat. I apologize. Out of my control, this place doesn't have frickin' Wi-Fi. Or at least, good Wi-Fi. I've tried... Anytime, but I think closer to Friday. Me too. Me too. It's been doing that recently, where it just jips for like 30 seconds. Robertson for Brady Kachuk? No. Hate to be that guy. Spit and Chicklets are full of crap. Who think's gonna get traded at the deadline? Peak. Maybe Arvidsson. Maybe Laurai. Maybe Asamont. One player you think comes to Boston. I have no idea. Zero idea. You want a name that I've heard the Bruins are linked to? Colton Parayko. There you go. There you go. Arvidsson, Middlestat, Peak, and the Panthers first for Brady Kachuk. I think that could get it done. I'm not even making that up. I don't think the Senators would do that. swap RV or Middlesex for Potcher, which one the Senators want more. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't think the Senators would trade Brady Tkachuk, but if they wanted to over the summer, if the Senators season doesn't go well, I could see the Bruins making a play for him. Ugh. Out of here. I've literally complained to the school so much about the Wi-Fi here. I literally went to the guy's office and was like, hey man, went to IT and went, hey, your Wi-Fi is making me not do my job correctly. He's like, sorry. Not my problem. How much money do I pay to go here? Woo! How much money? Whoa! Oh, man. Oh, man. Ugh. I don't think... Does I have anything open in the background that I don't know about? No, I don't. I hated freshman year. The Wi-Fi here freshman year was so bad. Alright, well, Wi-Fi, I need you to hold up right now. Let's go. Second period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Benable. Recommend, discover, and monetize. Bruins with a 2-1 lead going into the second period. 40 seconds of power play time to start the second for Pittsburgh. Aspro serving the first, a minor penalty for tripping. I'm gonna go back for spring break. Well, I go home Thursday. Spring break starts Friday here on campus, but I go home Thursday because I don't have any classes on Friday this week, so that should be good. Looking forward to that. And I will be home for a week and a half. So I come back here 2 Sundays from now, and I'm here pretty much until I walk across the stage on May 9th. Pasternak, Middlestat, Lori, 26th first, 27th first for McDavid. That would get it done. I'm not trading Pasternak. You can have Hagens at that point if you're going to give us McDavid. If the Oilers call and go, hey, what do you want for McDavid? Hagens, Middlestat, Lori, a first and another first? Absolutely, I'll do that. 100%. Not Pasternak, but James Hagens, I would do that. I would absolutely do that. Hell, they're like, hey, we'll take Zellers or Letourneau. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, it's Connor McDavid. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be even better if they asked for Zellers, not even Hagens. You know, huh, great. Wonderful. Easiest trade of my life. That's a layup. And I'm not kidding. Have Matthews for Pastrnak? No, thanks. I like guys that show up in the playoffs. Not moving pasta ever. No. I'm not moving Pastrnak unless he wants out. Which he doesn't. He loves it here. Second period underway. Bruins will clear this puck down. It's McAvoy as the Bruins won the draw. Puck moved ahead. It gets deflected. Erik Karlsson trying to enter the zone. Kastelic didn't allow him to. And Corrali plays it ahead. 20 seconds to go in the power play here for the Penguins. Malkin across the line. Ricard Raquel plays it around the net. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. I apologize for the Wi-Fi issues. It's out of my control. Penalties over. Back to 5-on-5. Kastelic trying to get through Malkin. Kastelic knocks down Malkin. Trying to battle for it. Raquel gets it away. Here's Karlsson. Kastelic takes it away to Elias Lindholm, who tried to play it to Kastelic. Couldn't get it to him. And now here comes Sam Girard, who caught Pastrnak in the dead man's chase. His puck comes down, and Swayman will be forced to smother the puck as Ben Kindle was right there in front. Gianluca, what are you talking about? Kevin Shattenkirk has been retired since after the 24 season. Pastrnak for Zadorov. As puck's played past everybody, it's going to be a Bruins icing. Penguins win the face-off. The Bruins get possession off a second-chance effort. Andrew Peeke will send this one up ahead. Pastrnak plays it across to Zadorov. He'll dump in. Skinner knocks it down. Plays it to Letang. Gets it past Elias Lindholm. Pastrnak keeps it in. Here is Lindholm. Husnudinov trying to play it across. Gets broken up. Peeke keeps it in. Peeke's shot goes cross-corner wide. Zadorov puts it in around the net. Husnudinov has two options in front. Oh, it went right through Pastrnak. He was looking for Pasternak in front. The puck went right through his legs on the one-time attempt. Zadorov through Pasternak. And now here comes Hayes, a shot saved by Swayman. Chad, are we good? Avery Hayes. Yeah, sorry, you guys just went quiet, so I'm just making sure that we're not dead or anything, you know, we're not crashed again. Zaka against Achari here. Zaka wins the draw. McAvoy gonna play this one ahead. He can't. Aspero gets it back, plays it around the net. Clifton tied up with Jeannot. Puck comes out, goes past Arvidsson. Shea gets it back for Pittsburgh in his own end. Shea plays it to Achari on the near side. Gets it around Jeannot and in deep. The fourth lines for both teams out here. McAvoy plays it around, held in by Shea at the blue line. Now it's Noel Achari. McAvoy trying to dig it free from Achari. Jeannot can't get it out. Held in. Aspero for McAvoy. Sends it ahead. Goes off of Arvidsson and in. Jeannot going to try to race for it. Puck guided aside by Skinner. Jeannot looking for options here. Trying to work it in down low. Geekie trying to get it to Minton. Back to Geekie. Minton again. Hampus Lindholm in the high slot. Asamont left point. Shot blocked by Clifton. Worked in down low. Geekie tied up with Shea. Geekie knocks him down. Asamont. Geekie trying to walk his way in front. Out to Lori at the left point. Looking. Lindholm right point. Throws it on net. Went wide of the net. Got deflected. Geekie out to Lori again. Fraser Minton. Works it in down low. Puck skips over Asamont. Puck comes to Hampus Lindholm. Asamont takes the bump. Asamont shoots. Blocked. Minton left point. Minton looking. Lori to the net. Saved by Skinner. On a try from Mason Lori from the right point. Or from the center point, excuse me. Buffalo scores. Thank you. Owen Power. Might be his last game as a Sabre. See if he goes to St. Louis for Thomas. Lindholm against Kendall. Kendall wins the draw. Puck's lifted high and out. Brian Rust going to get there first for Pittsburgh. Hampus Lindholm getting his stick held up by Rust. Rust gets it back out to the line. Carlson shoots. That caught the iron. Wotherspoon shot saved by Swayman. Rust. Husnudinov takes it from Rust. Pasternak can't play it. Puck moved ahead as it goes off Elias Lindholm and in. Lindholm will get there first. Trying to leave it for Pasternak. Wotherspoon takes it away. He takes it from Pasternak. Up the glass and out. Zadorov plays it ahead. Husnudinov plays the puck. Leaves it for Pasternak. Back to Husnudinov. A little bit of a give and go here with these two. Here is Pasternak. Looks in front. Trying to connect with Corrali or Husnudinov could not. Pasternak behind the net. Looking for options. Doesn't have any. Kendall knocked down by Pasternak. Now here's Wotherspoon. Now Zadorov's got it in the neutral zone. Back in his own end. Here's Peak. Tanner Jeannot for Corrali trying to get it in. Letang knocked it down. Here comes Novak. 2-on-2. He has Malkin. Here is Tommy Novak. Kept to the outside. Puck comes in front. Kastlik deflects it away from Chinikov. Gerard spins against Jeannot. Gerard a backhander. Saves Swayman. And he has the rebound after Zadorov dumps Novak in front. Yeah, Novak just got thrown right out of there. Least favorite thing about the modern game of hockey? Not knowing what goalie interference means anymore. Novak waved out against Zacha. It'll be Malkin against Zacha on this draw. Zacha wins it. Here is McAvoy. Plays it around to Arvidsson. Casey Middlestat dumps it in deep around the net. Puck played around. Tied up here. Letang. Tied up with Zacha. Gerard. Novak can't play the puck. He'll get it ahead. Malkin. Broken up there by Aspero. Zacha back to Aspero. Now McAvoy will cross the line. McAvoy dipsy-doos around Letang. Plays it around, trying to get it to Middlestat. Novak just cut it off. It was a weak play. Arvidsson, good battle for it. Puck worked back into the corner. Pittsburgh controlling the possession, even though the Bruins are really putting on the chant. Pittsburgh, Boston's really putting the pedal to the metal, even though the Penguins have kind of controlled the possession. Malkin drops it for Chinakhov. Throws it on net. Swayman glove save. They go to commercial. No, I like the mid-season trades because that's one thing that shakes things up. It makes things a little more fresh. Dougie Hamilton scores, possibly his last goal as a Devil. Trade Elias Lindholm. Either they trade him or they move him to the wing. Here's a trade that I think will help both sides. Fraser Minton and the 2026 first-round pick to the Leafs for Brandon Carlo. Oh, man. That's crazy. Jets scored. Sports only on I believe. No, all of them have a deadline. All of them have a trade deadline. NFL has one. NBA has one. They already had theirs. MLB has theirs in late July, early August. So, every league has it. Here comes Asamont. Will carry it ahead. He'll dump it into the zone. Goes off the glove of Wotherspoon. Carlson takes the bump from Minton. Minton trying to get it to Geekie. Puck comes to him. Geekie has it on the right side. Throwing it in front. It goes off Asamont's skate wide. Loses it to Wotherspoon. Asamont got a battle with Wotherspoon. Hayes in there as well. Good battle. Brazo couldn't gets it away. Puck comes to Carlson. Sent to head off Kevin Hayes. Brazo gets around Peak. Puck played aside. Eric Carlson plays that one. Trying to play it to the middle. Geekie broke it up. Brazo. Out to the blue line. Carlson. Shot. Misses high. Fraser Minton doesn't know what to do with it. He didn't realize who he had there. Brazo in front. Pasternak gets it away. Here come the Bruins. Pasternak for Fraser Minton. With Geekie and Pasternak here. Geekie trying to play it across to Pasternak, and it got broken up. Here to Chari. Hampus Lindholm cut it off. Pasternak trying to get it to Husnudinov. He got it to him. Husnudinov spins back. Looking for options here. Looking to the net. Elias Lindholm. Lorai. Lindholm with the center point. Looks, Lohrei, he and Lindholm swap. Lindholm on the left point, throws it on net, tipped by Husnudinov, save. Lohrei, puck comes out, Lohrei gets knocked down. 2-on-1 for Pittsburgh. Achari's in front, Duar closed off by Lindholm. Puck comes back out high, Letang fanned on it, Elias Lindholm's got it. Has a lot of free space ahead of him. He just jumps in so the Bruins can get a change. Tanner Jeannot ties up Avery Hayes. Now here's Kastelik. Guides it in deep. Now Skinner plays it to Erik Karlsson. Tied up. Puck's kept in by Aspero. Thrown on net. Saved by Skinner. On a try from Aspero from the left point. Bruins win the draw. Jeannot gets it in deep. Kastelik trying to throw it in front. Broken up, and the Penguins will clear. This puck could go all the way down, and no icing here. Aspero taken away there by Rust. Rust out to the blue line. Clifton. Shea shoots, saves Swayman. Rebound is gathered by Swayman. .11:09 to go second period. 2-1 Boston. All the goals coming back in the first period. Bruins goals from Mittelstadt and Husnudinov. Penguins goal from Erik Karlsson in the first minute of the game. Here is Arvidsson. Trying to set it ahead. Goes off a Penguin skate here. Mittelstadt plays it free. Zacha. Aspero fires over the net. Didn't miss by much on that shot from the blue line. Zacha. Mittelstadt tied up with Shea. And now Clifton trying to advance this puck, and it comes to Brian Rust. Puck guided into the offensive zone for Pittsburgh. Let me know what you want to see here in the second period. And let me know what you want to chat about during the second intermission. Puck sent ahead for Mittelstadt, broken up there by Wotherspoon. Penguins will dump in. They're offside. A Bruins goal, fair. Goals, yeah, fair. Minton goal or a Geeky goal, fair. I respect that. Penguins win the draw. Erik Karlsson just beats Asamont to the puck. Malkin guides it in. Here's Peak behind his own net. Puck forced along. Karlsson gets it back. Chinakhov. Malkin playing it to Novak. Malkin knocked into by Zadorov. Battle of the Russians there. Asamont gets it free from Karlsson. Gets this puck out. Fraser Minton trying to race for it. Wotherspoon beats him. Zadorov for Asamont, trying to get it to Minton. Could not. Asamont knocked down. Puck played to Wotherspoon. 9:45 to go second period. Here is Chinakhov on the left side. Shot saves Swayman. He got the blocker on it. Now Hampus Lindholm. Sends it ahead for Lindholm, for Elias Lindholm. Geeky to Elias Lindholm. To Hampus Lindholm. Geeky, what a move! Saved there by Skinner. We have a stop. We have a Penguins penalty here. The Bruins will be on the power play. Wow, the triangle entry was gorgeous from the Bruins there. High sticking coming up here on Chinakhov. Wow. After the commercial, Bruins will be on the power play. Bruins 0 for 1 their first time around. One shot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Breaking news. As the Canucks continue to navigate the Garland talks with the Islanders and other clubs, the Bruins seem to have re-engaged with talks of a package that may include Patra and or Lori. Per David Pagnotta of the fourth period, Connor Garland and the Bruins, there is some steam to the fire. Oh boy. That could be really interesting if the Bruins get Connor Garland. The prophecy could be fulfilled. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. That's the upgrade. That's a good upgrade for the Bruins up front. It is. It is a good upgrade. It's an upgrade over Arvidsson. A little more term, long term. Bruins on the power play here for the second time. The puck just comes out. Here is Geekie, drops it back, deflecting it to Zacha. Gets it back from Lindholm over to Geekie. Zacha's through. Zacha in front, Lindholm! Got his stick lifted by Ryan Shea, and Connor Dewar clears. All right for Garland. Well, we'll see. It says and or. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe that could be more than just Garland. Who knows? Zacha stops up. Geekie. We're trying to whip it in front. It's broken up and Russ clears. Swayman plays it to McAvoy. Dropping it for Pasternak. He'll enter the zone. Pasternak looking for options. Here's the team will set up. He threw it right to Rust, and the Penguins have a short-handed break. Here comes Ben Kindle. Kindle poke check by McAvoy, thank God. Kindle, Geekie takes it away from Kindle. The first unit is out of sync, man. The Bruins had too many men. Yep, they had too many men. See, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, hey guys. Yeah. Hey. Man. Middlestat, Arvidsson, Minton, McAvoy, Geekie, and Lori all on the ice. Nice job. Idiots. Too many men for Pittsburgh. I mean, for the Bruins. So we'll be 4-on-4 for 40 seconds, and then it'll be a Penguins power play for $1:20 after that. Arvidsson will serve it because he was the one who was responsible. Novak against Minton here. Minton wins the draw, so it's Aspero and Zadorov with Minton and Asimont to start the 4-on-4. Aspero for Zadorov. Zadorov gets through. He'll cross the line. Zadorov looking for options. Drops it for Aspero. Aspero has to spin back here. Makes Avery Hayes fall. Asimont works his way down low. Asimont tied up there, trying to get it through Gerard. Puck deflects. Zadorov's got it. Getting through Avery Hayes. Fraser Minton, final seconds of the 4-on-4. Then it'll be a Bruins penalty kill after that. Zadorov behind the net, left it behind, nobody there. Power plays up. 2-on-1, Letang. Now it's a 3-on-2. Here's Chinakhov. Minton, great breakup from Fraser Minton. Penguins making a change here to get the unit out there. Chinakhov plays it across. Russ couldn't play it. Letang out to Raquel. Chinakhov, 2 shots in the first 2 power plays. Here is Raquel. One-timer saves Swayman on Letang's drive. Cleared away by Aspero for the moment. Here is Carlson, plays it across. Raquel. Malkin. Carlson shoots, that's wide. Rust try goes wide on the rebound. Malkin over to Carlson now out top. Now in the umbrella, Malkin plays it across. Rust in front trying to find Mantha. Could not. Penguins keep it in. It's Carlson. Rust's got it. For Raquel. Zadorov tying him up. Back out to the blue line. Mantha at the left point. Carlson spins back. Carlson looks. Mantha. Minton, great delay. Shot saved by Swayman. Rebound. Swayman has it. Fraser Minton with a great job making Mantha hesitate and giving Swayman more time. I do have a copy of that Too Many Men on the Ice book of the 1978-79 Bruins. I read through a little bit of it. I'm still working through it. It's at home. I read through a little bit of it. It's actually pretty good, guys. It's on Amazon. You should go check it out. I got a signed copy from The Lava 1964. 8 seconds to go in the power play for the Penguins. Raquel kicked out. So it'll be Malkin against Corrali. Big tie-up here. The referee goes down. Shot saved by Swayman as the penalty expires. Malkin and Kastelik. That's interesting. Referee okay? Oh yeah, the ref's fine. He just tripped and fell. He's alright. Not surprised that it's a good read. Well, it's not. It wasn't surprising. I knew it was gonna be good. I'm not a big book guy. That's why I'm not a big reader. I've never been a big reader. We had those reading logs in elementary school. I forged those all the time. I hated reading books as a kid, but I do appreciate the time and effort that goes into it. So when I see a book that gets sent to me for free and to promote it, I like it. Kastelik's shot saved by Skinner. It was a weak shot. Yeah, I bet Patra is the thing that the Canucks want. You're a cheater, Sam. Shh. Don't say that out loud. Mom heard. Oh, man. Well, is what it is. I was never a big book reader. Mom, you know this. Like, you've heard this before. It's not the first time you've heard that. Oh. I don't know, man. I've just never been a big reader. Just never been. You get older, tend to like reading more. That might be true. Who knows? I definitely did not. Maybe admitted it. I admitted it before. I'll admit it on stream. I'm an open book. I don't. It is what it is. Definitely did not forge book reports all through school in case my parents somehow find. See. Oops, sorry. Play started again. This is not the first time we've had this conversation. Connor Dewar at the side of the cage. Open a can of worms. Well, you know, it is what it is. I might be in the doghouse. It's okay. It was 5th grade. It was forever ago. It was 4th or 5th grade. Not like around that time. Did my school really reach 1 million words? In the 1,000,000-word challenge in elementary school? Who knows? Here's Letang across the line. Here's Chinakov's shot goes wide. Penguins have had a really good second period. The Bruins, not so much. Zaka takes it away. Here comes Victor Arvidsson. Plays it off a skate into the zone. Now here come the Bruins. Here come the Penguins again. It's Chinikov to the net, and he lost the puck, and Swayman will be forced to hang on the puck. I was an English major. Yeah, my mom went to college for English. Yet she had a kid who doesn't like reading. Oh my god. You guys have seen my mom before on stream. My mom definitely... Yeah. Here is Zadorov. Sends it ahead. Hits Stuart Skinner. I have book report 2 on spring break now. Oh no, don't give my mom ideas. Here's Clifton. I already have an essay to write during spring break. Don't make me ever have to write another one. Here is Zadorov. Pasternak lost the puck here in the neutral zone. Yeah, the Penguins do have the momentum right now. Yeah, they do. Here is Peak. Zadorov as somebody lost a stick. Fraser Minton. Bruins have numbers here. Minton across the line. Now in the far side corner. Looks for Pasternak, and he just went off his skate. There's no accounting for interest and talents. My sister's an incredible artist, but I can't draw a bath. Shot goes wide. Rebound through the legs. Try for Raquel, and Lorai had enough of that. Rebound's try goes wide from the blue line. Asamont broke his stick, and Geeky clears it out of the zone. Bruins get it back. Here comes Morgan Geeky. Carlson trips. Geeky has Jeannot breaking in front. Jeannot stopped by Skinner in front. Corrali, puck moved ahead. This puck was deflected in. It's going to be an icing here against Pittsburgh here. Lohrei and Patra have been on the table for any Bruins trade talk. I would suspect if they don't get the trade done by Thursday, Lohrei's going to get held out for trade-related reasons. That's my guess. Also, Providence plays tomorrow night. Don't be surprised if Patra doesn't play. Here's Elias Lindholm for Pastrnak. Shot saved by Skinner on Pasternak's shot from the high circle. And Mantha gets this one out of the zone for the moment. Rust gets it back. Here's a chance for Pittsburgh. Kindle saved by Swayman. He's been sharp since that first shot that went in the net. Now Husnudinov for Aspro. Sends it ahead for Elias Lindholm. Drops it for Husnudinov. And he'll just try to guide it in the zone. He could not. Taken back. Penguins get it back. It's Brazo across the line. Brazo shoots. Saves Swayman on Brazo's try. He got the blocker on it. Aspro plays it around the net. Past McAvoy. Letang's there first. Letang. Penalty coming. It's going to be on Pittsburgh. It's going to be a delay. It's going to be a cross-check. It's going to be a penalty on Pittsburgh here. It's going to be a cross-check. Can you make a post on the community tab if Patra's held out? If I see something, I will. Yeah. Also, follow me on social media, too. Mantha to the box for cross-checking. Here we go. Bruins with a chance here to take a 2-goal lead into the room. Second unit starting off, Minton, Middlestat, Arvidsson with Lohrei and Lindholm. And they won't drop the puck for some reason. Minton kicked out. Middlestat will take it. And now the Penguins win the draw, because of course they do, and it's cleared all the way down the ice. Here is Hampus Lindholm. Throws it backwards, and he'll connect with Arvidsson. Arvidsson plays it to Minton, chips it past Mason Lohrei. Shea for Cliff. That's interference! Bruins get it back. Middlestat. No penalty called. Middlestat looking in front, has options. Lindholm, one-timer blocked by Noel Achari, and that stung. Final minute of the second period here. Power play for it. They called a cross-check on Anthony Mantha. So the Bruins are on the power play for the third time. Here is Zacha for Arvidsson. Broken up. Arvidsson gets it across the line. Middlestat with it. Little mix of both units here. Hampus Lindholm. Zacha for Morgan Geekie out top. Hampus Lindholm. Morgan Geekie for Pavel Zacha. Morgan Geekie out top. To the net, boys. To the net. Zacha. Arvidsson. One-timer misses wide. Middlestat gets it to Geekie. Tied up against the wall. Out top to the blue line. Hampus Lindholm steps up. Shoots. Saved there by Skinner. Zacha for Middlestat. Looking. 7 seconds. Middlestat. Shoot the puck. Lindholm in front. Tip wide. Middlestat in front. Deflected. And man. The Bruins just do not like shooting the puck, man. Do they? Ugh. Going to the third period. 2-1 Bruins still. All the goals coming back in the first period. Oops. Shots through 40 minutes. 23-22 Boston. Bruins have won 65% of faceoffs tonight, 21 of 32. Hits are 19-16 Boston. block shots, 20-6, Pittsburgh. 15 giveaways for the Bruins, 8 for Pittsburgh. 4 takeaways for Pittsburgh, 2 for Boston. Shots were 15-11 Pittsburgh in that second period, and yeah, you could tell. You could tell. Gonna be an intense third period. Yeah, it's gonna be. Oy vey. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. Yeah, they gotta keep the puck. Put the pressure on, man. Apparently there are Canucks scouts at the game tonight. Well, that's really interesting. No wonder the trade talks picked up. Intriguing. Intriguing. To say the least. Where are you seeing this scout stuff? Let's see. I'm not seeing anything for scouts. Where are you seeing that, Victoria? It said Canucks, Red Wings, Sharks, Islanders, Devils. Who? Who's he? Russ Macias. Bruins reporter for the Hockey News. Oh, okay, yeah, no, he's legit. He's legit. Okay, I believe it then. I've never heard of him before, but he's legit. Oh my god. They're all into. I don't know. I don't know why the Islanders or Devils could be there. I mean, Connor Garland is a Scituate native. He's from Scituate. So. Skinner? Not Stuart Skinner. Please, God, no. I don't want that on my hockey team come April or May. It's like Danhausen. Don't curse my goalie, please. Penguins could be looking to shop him. We'll see. Favorite hockey movie? Ooh. Basic but Miracle, you know? Mighty Ducks could also be a good one. Not your thing? Fair. The Mighty Ducks take a certain kind of humor. Um... Huh. Hockey movies at 2011 Stanley Cup Championship. Yep, exact. LMC nailed it. That's. There it is. We are officially one expiring milk gallon away from the opening tournament. Well, opening Thursday to the NCAA tournament. Yeah. Oh, so it's true that Zendaya and Tom Holland got married. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, by the way, if you guys saw my Instagram story last night, I don't know if you guys saw it. I posted a quote last night, and pretty much the quote said, I can't stop the rumors from starting, and I can't really change people's minds who believe them. All I can do is sit back and laugh at these low-life people who have nothing better to do than talk to me. And I captioned it, keep talking poop emoji about me. A lot of people were worried and wondering why I posted that. Let me explain, okay? And I'm pulling back the curtain, and I don't care. I don't care anymore, because clearly people can't keep their mouths shut, right? There is a certain group of individuals in my major who are talking crap about me. And I don't care. I think it's funny, personally. So I posted that. And as a way of like saying, hey man, I know what's going on. So you have somebody spilled the beans. Hey man, they're talking crap about you. Right? So all I got to say is this. And this is, you can clip this and post this everywhere. I don't care. If you don't like me, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the ass on the way out, because you don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Don't disrespect me. Don't waste my time, and get the hell out. All I got to say about that. All I got to say about that. I will not speak anything more on the matter. You don't like me, there's the door. All I got to say about that. I know I'm a very polarizing figure. It's either you like me or you don't. Don't play middleman. Choose a side. That is all I will say on the matter. I don't care. Stupid morons. Sorry about the drama you got, though. Oh, no, it's all good. Stupid morons saying that I'm taking away opportunities. It's funny. It's funny that I'm taking away opportunities. It's hilarious to me, actually. So. Ooh. Oh, okay, it was just a mistake. What'd I miss? Well, pretty much I was, just talking crap. Because people talking crap about me behind my back, I found out, posted something, people got worried, and I responded. So, took away their own opportunities. Saying that I took away opportunities from people because I used my senior card. No, it's not that. and I'm gonna sound like a pompous ass here, and I don't care. There's a reason why I'm regarded widely around this school to be one of the premier broadcasters on this campus. There's a reason why. And it's, you know. I'm talking my crap because I know I can back it up. Never apologize for being good at something. Facts, bro. Facts. Stupid people. Third period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Black and Gold Productions. We'll be live Friday morning into the afternoon for the NHL trade deadline. Should be a very good time. Bruins with a third period power play, 26 seconds to start. The Bruins power play coming up. You put work in your craft. Bingo! Bingo! Crime, you nailed it on the head. Real pompous ass over here. Hey, man. You know. I did meet you did. I mean, you did spell power play with 2 W's last. Hey, 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 hey. That. Okay. Common mistake. I double typed the W. The W. I sound like Michael Cole. W. Oh, boy. They pronounced Marchand's name. Well, that's how he wanted to pronounce until they changed his pronunciation of his name. The elementary school spelling bee. Okay? When I was in elementary school. Here is Charlie McAvoy. Plays it across the Morgan Geeky. Here is Pasternak, plays it around the net. Hampus Lindholm for Elias Lindholm, trying to get it through. Power play's over. Geeky in front, and Pasternak got a piece of it, but it's saved by Skinner. Didn't even get first. Achari's shot goes wide. Here is I was in 4th grade. Pasternak plays it ahead, and now Erik Karlsson cuts it off, and now here's Ben Kindle. You're getting a lot of Sam lore tonight. I'm getting a lot of lore about my past ventures in time. Ben Kindle shoots, saved by Swayman. Here is Erik Karlsson shoots, knocked down in traffic. Puck still free in front. Kindle hits the side of the cage. And Peak ties up Raquel. Wotherspoon for Karlsson. Cuts around Middlestat, knocks him down, and they're going to call Middlestat for a trip. Oh, man. Sticks in a bad spot. I don't like it. Sticks in a bad spot. Yeah. I don't like that, but yeah. Sticks in a bad spot. What do you... Dumb penalty to take. Yeah, just... Malkin wins the draw against Kastelik. Erik Karlsson walks in, shoots. Saved by Swayman. Kastelik gets this one out. Here is Ricard Raquel, gets the drop feed, and here come the Penguins across the line, Mantha. Rust for Carlson. Mantha for Carlson. Mantha gets the return. Plays it in front. Saves Swayman. Rebound guided aside. Puck comes to Mark Kastelik. 1-on-2. Here comes Kastelik trying to get around Carlson. Kastelik held to the outside. Gets it free, but Rust took it away. Here is Rust across the line. Raquel. Rust falls over thanks to Zadorov. Corrali clears. Here comes Chinikov as the second unit enters the zone for Pittsburgh here. Sam Girard. Carlson for Chinikov and down low to Novak. Big tie up behind the net. Pittsburgh will try to get this one out. We'll try to hold this one in. The Bruins get it out. Now here's Kindle. Penguins onside. I'm not sure how, but okay. Novak trying to get it to Brazo. McAvoy took it away. And he'll clear, and that'll kill off the penalty for Pittsburgh to work with. Bruins kill it off. Bruins penalty kill 4 for 4 tonight. Riley Smith's shot goes over the net. Puck played around. It's McAvoy broken up, and now Achari's got it. Here's Avery Hayes. Hampus Lindholm keeping him to the outside. Pittsburgh kind of controlling the pace of play since the first period. Shea's shot over the net, rebound. Swayman, what a save! He robs the opportunity in front. And it keeps it a 2-1 lead for the Bruins here. Clifton plays it ahead. Now here's Ryan Shea left side. Kept to the outside by Lohrei. Now Aspero. Slap pass for Chinikov from Erik Karlsson. Shea drops it for Chinikov. Malkin on the far side. Karlsson center point. Walks the line. Malkin. Ryan Shea. Novak. Looks. Shoots over the net. Might have caught some of the crossbar. Ryan Shea looks. Karlsson, who has the Pittsburgh goal. Geeky blocking the pass lane or the shot lane. Puck comes out. Pittsburgh quick re-entry here. Puck taken away. Here comes Zacha. For Middlestat. Bruins will have numbers here. Middlestat to Arvidsson. Finds Zacha. Trying to get it through. It got broken up by Karlsson. Middlestat takes the puck, gets it in. Swayman's been really sharp tonight since the opening goal that he gave up. Kindle for Wotherspoon. Pass broken up, comes in front. Peak guides it aside. Middlestat trying to force it ahead to Kastelik. Raquel kept it in. Peak shovels it to Zadorov. Playing it ahead. Kindle intercepts it. Bruins is throwing the puck away. Here is Kindle. Plays it across. Sam Girard, the former Avalanche member, who was acquired last week. Ross shoots. Blocked by Kastelik, and it's stung. Raquel's in front. Still free. That puck's on the goal line. Peak clears it away. The Bruins need to stop badly. They are being swarmed here. Here is Raquel. Drops it for Girard. Gets a screen from Raquel. Girard saved by Swayman. And they keep this game in front. They need a TV timeout badly, and they need to work on their strategies because, oh man, it is not good right now. Pittsburgh skating circles around the Bruins right now. Sway's stats this so far, they were good. Let me pull them up. Swayman has stopped 28 of 29, and he has a 966 save percentage so far. Mantha, Brazo in front. Pete gets it away. Here is Husnudinov up the ice. Big tie up. Here comes Pasternak trying to find Husnudinov again. It got broken up. Why do they put Geeky back on the third line? The third line of Husnudinov, Minton, and Asamont was working as the puck goes out of play. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fraser Minton leading the league in leading the rookies in the NHL in plus minus with a plus 17. Yeah, Geeky on the third line in the second. Well, that's still, yeah, I don't know. I still don't get it because they had a really good first period. The Husnudinov, Asamont, Minton line had a really good first period. I don't understand that. Kastlik pinned up against the wall. This idea that Geeky has to be on the third line is not a good idea. Not when he plays well with Pasternak. McAvoy's shot goes wide of the net, just with missed Kastlik's stick. Now Shea, bank pass up Ed for Dewar. Gets it. Did Pittsburgh have 6 guys on the ice? Am I going insane? Here is Mark Kastlik. Trying to play it ahead, gets bounced back into the Bruins' end after the puck went off a Pittsburgh skate. Puck goes off Tanner Jeannot. Wotherspoon for Malkin. Sheenikoff tied up with Morgan Geeky. Puck kept in by Asamont, trying to get it to Geeky, tied up. And it's played around the net here by Wotherspoon. And now Novak for Malkin. Sheenikoff, Asamont deflects it. Trying to wave it out. Can't. Held in by Carlson. Bruins get it back. It's Asamont. He has Geeky and Minton 3-on-2 possible. And the puck got tied up in a body, in a scrum of bodies, and it bounced to Pittsburgh, and they get it out of the zone. Charlie McAvoy now dumps in. Gerard tied there by Middlestat. Letang plays it around for Rust. The Bruins need more pucks at Skinner here. They were playing at their best when they threw pucks on the net. Letang for Rust, and now here's Kendall. They're just allowing Pittsburgh to have the puck. Kendall plays it around the net as Lindholm kept him to the outside. Now here comes Arvidsson's going to race forward against Letang. Arvidsson's going to get there, gives him the shoulder, but didn't go for the puck. Zaka. Lorai. Aspro fires, misses high. Lorai for Husnudinov. Cuts to the inside. Arvidsson knocked down. Husnudinov waiting for support. Looking. Bruins making a change here. Bouncing puck to Aspro. Kept inside the line. Puck goes through Elias Lindholm. Here's Husnudinov. Husnudinov with it in the near side corner. Lorai at the point. Here is Aspro looking to the front. Kendall trying to send it to Raquel. Penguins are offside. Face-off won here by Boston. For Pasternak in the neutral zone, played across to Zadorov. Zadorov with some speed across the line left side. Shoots, save Skinner. I thought he had the puck, he did not. Elias Lindholm for Pasternak. Spin move in front, broken up in front. Lindholm out to Zadorov. Puts it in deep. Asamont taking it free. Lindholm couldn't get a shot away. Here is Hayes. Gets it through Elias Lindholm. Shot blocked by... Was that Peak? Yeah, it was. Kastelik, good takeaway. Kastelik with Corrali. Gets it to him. Corrali, slapper! Misses wide. Jeannot keeps it inside the blue line. Cuts to the inside against Chinakhov. Trying to throw it to the middle. Chinakhov takes it away. Good wave that by Lindholm, keeping it in. Here is Jeannot. He has some options. Puck's bouncing around and goes wide. Kastelik. McAvoy shoots, save, rebound. Still free. Corrali gets it back. McAvoy at the right point. Corrali on the near side wall. Skating out towards the line. Shovels it into the corner. Jeannot's there. Battling with Clifton. Good battle there. Corrali trying to dig it free. Puck's played out of the zone, and now it's picked up by Malkin. Hampus Lindholm pokes it off Malkin's stick. Puck comes in front. Diving play by Kastelik. Here's Carlson. Swayman with an amazing save. Ho-ho! Oh, Swayman. Great save. They go to a commercial with 8:28 to go in the third. Swayman robbing Carlson. What a stop. Oof. Crunchy. That felt good, actually. It did. Thank you to Mike for subscribing. Thanks, Mike. Bruins with a 2-1 lead with 8:28 to go in the game. Though we have not had a goal since the first period. The Bruins got their goals from Hustadinov and Mittelstadt. Penguins' goal coming from Erik Karlsson in the first minute of the hockey game. Should be in the second period, yeah. Zacha wins the draw against Ben Kindle. Lindholm to McAvoy, plays it ahead. Arvidsson will try to chop this one out of the zone. He will. Watherspoon for Raquel, gets it in deep behind the net. Lindholm plays this one around, took a weird bounce, kept in there by Rust. Raquel, Hampus, Lindholm tying him up. Let's go Bruins, the chant from the Garden crowd of almost 18,000 tonight, 17,850. Zacha. Kept in by Raquel. Raquel shoots, Swayman got a piece. And Zacha will get this one away. Mittelstadt sends it out. This is going to be no icing here as the puck bounced. Erik Karlsson ahead for Parker Wotherspoon. He'll dump it in deep around the Bruins net. Puck comes to Andrew Pika's Avery Hayes, tried diving for a penalty. Connor Dewar plays it around the net, but Zadorov cuts it off. Let's see if Vegas Buffalo score. No, it should be going fully. Asamont tied up there by Girard. Girard goes down. Asamont digs it free. Out to the line, Peak. Just inside the line, kept in. Puck played past Girard and Minson. It's Anthony Mantha. Geekie gloves it down, keeps it in. Geekie steps in, shoots! Saved by Skinner. Good save on a good try from Geekie. That was an absolute rip. But a good save by Skinner on Geekie, keeping it a one-goal game. Minton, good tie up there with Mantha. Geekie gets it back. Lorai's shot saved by Skinner. That surprised Lorai, and it surprised me. Bruins keep it in again. It's Aspero. Pasternak for Minton. Has Hustadinov in front. Plays it back around to Pasternak. Hits it off the side of the net. Girard battling Hustadinov. Good battle. Minton will go for a change. Pasternak. Puck will come way out. Now Elias Lindholm for Mason Lorai. Lorai. Off Hustadinov. Puck comes to Lindholm. Just ahead of Pasternak on that pass, and Lindholm was looking to the lights on that one. 6 minutes left. Chinakhov pops it up, makes Lorai fall. In down low. Here is Malkin. Ryan Shea to the net. Swayman got a blocker on it. Lorai to Hustadinov. Puck sent ahead. Forced into the zone by Elias Lindholm. McAvoy pops it up. Malkin plays it with a high stick. What? No? I guess not. Never mind. I guess I'm the crazy one. Here's Erik Karlsson, a lot of space. Shot. Swayman, I think, got a piece of it, and he will smother the rebound with 5:21 to go in the third period. They're going to go to commercial. Bruins with a 2-1 lead on Pittsburgh. They go to TV timeout. McAvoy hurt? Please, God, no. Oh. Holding his nose as he skates to the bench. 'I haven't seen anything on social media. Tie up here, and the puck will be lofted out of the zone. Arvidsson can't play it, and the Bruins are offside, unfortunately. .5:14 to go. 2-1 Boston. Kindle will take this draw. It'll be against Pavel Zacha in the neutral zone. Kindle wins it. Wotherspoon. Yeah, McAvoy's fine. He's back out there. Puck's played around. McAvoy cuts off Rust. Zacha through Hampus Lindholm. Casey Middlestat lofts this one into the neutral zone. Arvidsson lifts Wotherspoon's stick. Here is Zacha. Has to slow up. He didn't have an angle to do anything. McAvoy at the right point. Lindholm shoots. Blocked in front. Gets it back. McAvoy right point. Hampus Lindholm. Shot blocked. And now here's Ben Kindle. Trying to work his way through. Kindle shoots. Saved by Swayman. Red Sox lose to Team Puerto Rico 5-3. Minton against Novak. Tie up here. The Bruins win it. Zadorov lifts this one out of the zone. Geeky tried to enter the zone. Could not. Pittsburgh gets it back. It's Novak. Minton tying him up. The Penguins are offside with 4:09 to go. Yeah, MLB teams play international teams. It's because the World Baseball Classic, it's a tune-up. Four minutes to go. Pittsburgh holds it in. It's Chinikov over to Carlson. Malkin's shot blocked. Gerard's shot misses wide. Where's the puck? Where's the puck? They blew the play dead, thank God. Because Swayman was laying down. Your fingernails? I don't advise biting off your fingernails, chat. Bruins win the face-off. Hampus Lindholm ahead for Hustadinov. Bruins have numbers. Pasternak broken up in the neutral zone. Gerard for Malkin. Hustadinov run through by Malkin, but he got up and played the puck. And Elias Lindholm forced to dump in. Chinikov, good battle from Pasternak. Almost dug the puck free, but it comes to Connor Dewar. Brazo. Lindholm tied up there by Chinikov. Hampus Lindholm ties it up. Yeah, Hustadinov have a good game. The Bruins aren't trading Hustadinov. I'd be shocked if they traded him. Puck's popped up, and it lands in play. McAvoy trying to play it around to Hampus Lindholm. Gets the cold shoulder from Avery Hayes. Clifton steps up. Here is Connor Dewar in front. Save. Rebound. Puck still free on the side of the net. The Bruins get it away. McAvoy makes a man fall and lifts this one out of the zone. 2:35 to go. The Bruins intercepted. It's McAvoy. He'll carry it up the ice here. Zacha on the far side. Clifton cuts it off. Plays it around for Shea with 2:20 left. Ryan Shea drops it back. Pittsburgh will get the right guys on the ice, and they do have the right guys on the ice. There goes Skinner. They pull the goalie, extra attacker out. The Bruins will shoot it down the ice. Here's Victor Arvidsson. And hit the post! Arvidsson hit the post! He had an empty net attempt and he hit the iron. That could have been the dagger. Oh! Mantha plays it around. Puck will come out. Arvidsson hit the iron on an empty net attempt. Here is Carlson, 1:27 to go. Carlson dumps in. McAvoy, tied up there by Raquel. He goes down. Chinikov in there for support. So is Elias Lindholm. Pasternak and Malkin there as well. Kept in by Letang. Carlson, deflected. Puck goes out of play. Great stick from Husnudinov. 1:10 left. Penguins do not have a timeout to use here, because they used it back in the first period. Minute 10 left. Bruins up a goal. Tie up here. Penguins win the draw. Hustadinov trying to wave it out. He could not. Penguins hold it in. Letang looks to the net. Broken up. It's Malkin. Final minute of regulation. Malkin one-timer. Swayman stops it. Because of course he did. Bruins win it. It was Zacha who won the draw. Arvidsson will get this one out, and it's going to be an icing with 48.3. Big tie up here. The Penguins win the faceoff. 45 seconds to go. Letang. Carlson for Letang. Middlestat broke his stick but kicked it out of the zone. Great play by Middlestat. I'm sorry, he didn't break his stick. He just dropped his stick. 30 seconds to go. Hampus Lindholm up the glass. Malkin holds it in. Arvidsson takes it away. Gets this puck out. 20 seconds left. Here is Malkin. Across the line. Carlson shoots. Saves Swayman. And he will hang on with 10.2 to go. Ten seconds to go. The Bruins looking to hang on here. Achari will take this draw against Zacha. Zacha won it. Lindholm to McAvoy. Puck played around. Pasternak can't chop it out. Lindholm going to try to pin this puck in the corner. Puck comes out in front. Carlson blocked. Bruins win. Does it fade out? Okay.
Every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there.
Come on.
And they say yeah, and they say there. 'Cause all I do is win, and if you going in.
Yep, we'll get post game with Josiah in a minute.
Ludacris going in on the verse 'cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now.
Let's get into your 3 stars of the game. Your 3rd star. He had the game tying goal, but he was a menace all night long. He was digging pucks free, and he was just playing his game, and he looked really good. Marat Husnudinov, your 3rd star of the game here tonight. Your 2nd star had the game-winning goal in the first period. Casey Middlestad, he had a monster shift that one, and the Bruins took the lead and then would hang on ever since. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's pretty predictable. Your 1st star of the game tonight, 34 saves on 35 shots. The goaltender, Jeremy Swayman. The Bruins have now surpassed their win total last year. This is their 34th win of the season. They had 33 all of last year. Let's get Josiah in here for post-game. We'll finally get to hear from Josiah. Let me go to this. Josiah!
Good evening.
It is wonderful to talk to you this evening. Bruins win 2-1. Post-game thoughts.
Dude, it's been a full month, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, February 1st was the last time we chatted.
Huh.
All right. Well, good evening, Bruins fans, and it is a good evening to be a Bruins fan on. Yeah, I agree with pretty much everything you said. 3 stars, exactly the same for me as well. And yeah, gutsy win for sure. I am kind of annoyed that I missed only like 9 minutes of the game, and it was the most interesting 9 minutes of the entire game. So that kind of sucks. But oh god, it's this guy. Yeah, it's me. Trial gazed to it. But yeah, so what a freaking win, dude. Not expected, to be honest with you. First of all, I expected this game to be a little bit more of a back and forth. It didn't feel that way. It felt more like it was a tilt to the Bruins, and then it kind of got a little dicey there, and then it was just kind of mostly Bruins. For the most part, my only complaint really is 2 things, and that is they do what they normally do, and they kill it in the first period, kind of mid in the second, and then get their ass kicked in the third.
Sure.
They kind of just do that. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But, you know, it didn't cost you today because Swayman is Swayman.
Right.
And, I mean, you killed it on the penalty kill. I mean, you didn't score on your penalties or on your power plays, which kind of is unfortunate. But, you know, you killed off all 4 penalties. You won you won 2/3 of the faceoffs. You stayed out of the box for the most part. So, really, my main complaints is they fixed it. You know, they played a good game. The main 2 issues that I've had a problem with them this season were taking too many penalties, and when they do, they have been terrible in the penalty kill. But they did they did pretty well. So I'm good with that. So good. This is a good Penguins team. So
Yeah.
you did what you're supposed to do and you beat them. So that's, well, I wouldn't say good. I would say above average Penguins team.
No, they're a good team. They are a.
Okay.
I mean, look at the record, right? They're 31-16-13. So that they must be.
They suck in overtime, but other than that,
They must be a good team, right? To a certain extent. So hey, I mean. So, yep. This is the second time the Bruins have beaten the Penguins this year. They beat them back in. I want to say January. They beat them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff from the Bruins, man. They keep on rolling, and they have an interesting task ahead of them. Thursday they're playing Nashville, and Nashville's a weird team because they're kind of in the mix, yet they're kind of not. They traded Michael McCarron earlier tonight to Minnesota. I hear Cole Smith could be on the move. He could be on his way to Tampa, from what I understand. So a lot of stuff's going down in Nashville. I think Stamkos might be out the door. I think Marchessault might be out the door. I would love to see the Bruins go after a Jonathan Marchessault type player. I've been saying that for years. Anyway, so what do we think Thursday's going to look like? It's going to be the final time we're going to see the team as it is, possibly, until after the deadline, because the next day will be the trade deadline on Friday. So, Josiah, what are we looking for in this game against the Preds on Thursday night down in Country Town, USA, Nashville, Tennessee?
I honestly think this is going to be a sneaky one, to be honest with you. I feel like a lot of people do underestimate the Predators. They are a very sneaky team. They're not great by any means. You know, they're 27, 25, and 8. I'm currently watching their score right now. They're 3 minutes to go. They're down 3-2 to the Jackets at the moment.
Right.
And, well, hey, if the Jackets win in regulation, I actually get some money, so that's cool.
Oh, very nice.
I bet on Bruins and Jackets to win in regulation, so that would be nice. Anyway, disregard. The majority of the thing that I'm worried about is definitely Nashville has been better as of late. They kind of stunk at the beginning of the season, but they got a little momentum before the Olympic break.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, put it this way, the Jackets are also a pretty decent team, and the Predators have made it a game. They were actually up 2-1 at one point. I don't think they're especially dangerous by any means. I don't think they're a great team. But they do have two things going for them, and that is they've been playing better hockey as of late, and they're at home. So,
yeah, that's fair.
You know, you don't want to overestimate them, but you also don't want to underestimate them. So it will be honestly a test for the Bruins, where the Bruins have an issue where, you know, they beat teams that they're not technically supposed to, and then they lose to the teams they are supposed to beat. So you just got to get business done. You got to be smart. You got to get business done. Get in there, go out with 2 points, especially this point of the season. But I mean, you look at it in January, the Bruins beat them 3-2 in overtime, but it went to overtime. So, you know, be careful, but you should be able to get things done.
This game will be an 8 o'clock start, so it'll be an hour later, so that we'll be live at 7:55 on Thursday for the 8 o'clock start. Josiah, do we have any... I want to get your thoughts on this, because do you think that there will be a Bruins move before Thursday? What do you think? If you had to predict right now.
My heart says yes. My brain says no.
Fair play. I understand exactly what you mean, because I feel the same way.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I just watched Sweeney's... I watched his press conference a few days ago.
Yeah.
He said he does want to add to this team. However, you know, he needs to look at his options. Obviously, I don't really trust anything he says, because he lost my trust the past few years. I think if something comes up, they will put in an offer. I just don't think the offer is going to be good enough. Most players, I mean, when someone says, you know, an organization like, hey, the Boston Bruins want to put you on there, I mean, a lot of players will take it, but, you know, you saw with the Marchand situation where, you know, Marchand was willing to give ground, Sweeney wasn't. And, you know, I feel like that's going to be another situation where the player is going to be like, hey, you know, I'm willing to go in for this amount of money, and Sweeney's going to be like, nope, too much, get out. So I think they have an opportunity. They have the players to trade, and they also have the picks to trade to get something good. I just don't think they're going to make the move. So I would say they should. They have the resources to do it, but I personally don't think they're going to make anything crazy. They're probably, you know, Sweeney's going to be like, oh, there wasn't enough on the table. We didn't want anything. We're just going to work with what we got. That's what I have a feeling is going to turn into that.
Okay. Interesting. I think they're... I don't know. I like what I heard from Sweeney. I do like it. I like the idea of him not trading everything to get a rental. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
he acknowledged
they're too good for that.
He acknowledged it was stupid. Good. I'm glad that he called himself out on it. Accountability from the front office. What is this? Can't believe I like the acknowledgement of being even wary of trading your UFAs, right? Arvidsson. I'm 50-50 on Arvidsson. I think there's a world where they keep him. I think there's a world where they trade him. Andrew Peeke is my only guarantee out the door.
I'm totally fine with that.
Henry Yokiharu stole his roster spot, and gonna be honest with you, Jonathan Aspero stole his roster spot, and it shows, man. It shows. Every night I see Peeke out there, and I get nervous. I don't get nervous with Yokiharu out there. I don't. Not defensively. I'd rather, pierce my eyes shut than watch Andrew Peeke attempt to play defense on a nightly basis anymore.
Even Lorai is over him at this point.
Yeah, Lorai's had a really good stretch. He had a really strong game tonight too. I'll give him a lot of credit. Now I hear he could be rumored to be going to Vancouver for Connor Garland, but if they don't trade him, it's not the worst thing in the world because he's been playing some better hockey the last 6 weeks, and he's been playing with Hampus Lindholm, and those two have been a really solid second defensive pairing. And, if there is a world where the Bruins don't add a right defenseman at the deadline, which is kind of not ideal, but if they don't add a right defenseman, Aspero, McAvoy, Lindholm, Lorai, Zadorov, Yokiharu with Harris as your seventh defenseman isn't awful. And then you look at the free agent market and hope that you can add there, or look at the trade market over the summer, look you can add there for the right defenseman spot. Because Lorai on the right side, that's not a long-term thing. And I don't care what anybody says, it's not a long-term investment to put him on the right side. It's just not. It's not. And that's okay, but it's just a matter of getting him exposure. Because I do think there is a world where they do trade him by Friday, in the next 62 hours or whatever it is until the deadline. I could see him getting traded, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but 3 p.m. Friday. The Bruins better make up their minds what they're going to do with Peeke, Arvidsson, Middlestat, and Lorai. Who out of those four are you going to keep? If I were the general manager of the Boston Bruins, and I had 4 players to choose from, Peeke, Arvidsson, Lorai, and Middlestat, the 2 players that I'm keeping are Arvidsson and Middlestat out of those 4. Because I love the way the second lines look this year. You have options to replace both these players, and if you get a right defenseman at the deadline, Lorai and Peeke become replaceable. So I don't know. I'm done with my tangent. Josiah?
Yeah, I mean, I think that honestly the worst thing you can do is not make a move. I definitely believe that you have to do a move. Even if you don't make the right one, you got to do something. You can't waste this trade deadline, for sure. So again, I don't disagree with any of your points. I think that's pretty good. In a perfect world, I would definitely, obviously, I would call the trade deadline a success if you get something for Andrew Peeke. That's literally, I would call it a success because our defense is pretty damn good right now. Yeah. I mean, you got McAvoy, Lindholm, Zadorov, Lorai. That's 4 of your 6 right there, and that's pretty solid. Yokiharu, I'm all right with. He's meh, but I'm all right with him. I mean, he's your third string anyway, so I'm not a huge deal about that. And then there's obviously Aspero and Peeke. So, Peeke, he's a cheapish defenseman that has a UFA next year. So if you could dump him off, great. Really, I really would only dump people off if you can get a guarantee of something back. Your offense is pretty good. Your defense is all right. You could definitely improve it. And then goalies, the goalies are fine. So really, you don't have to do much. And that's what I'm afraid of, is Sweeney's going to go over the top and he's going to do too much. That's my worry. He's either going to do nothing or he's going to do too much. He's either going to be like, all right, we're not going to make any moves. We're not going to do shit. Or, I'm going to not trade away everybody, but I'm going to toss so many things around. It's going to jumble up and put the roster in a blender and start all over. Like, we don't want that. So if you can get one offensive move, one defensive move, that's good. If you can just get a little help there. So, this is kind of the trade deadline where I don't want a ton of moves. You
No,
want
I
to
don't
improve the
either.
team a little bit, get them ready for playoff time, but don't mess up what's working. I mean, you're 34, 21, and 5. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
I will say, you have Higgins coming in due time, like less than a month. He's going to be on the NHL roster.
that's a really good point.
You got to remember that Higgins is coming, and he is coming guns a-blazing on the green line from BC to TD to North Station, and he's going to be coming in there through hellfire and brimstone, ready to take over the league. Right? He's going to look to do that, and he could. He absolutely could.
Yep.
Maybe not this year, but next year, right? When the full season, right, 26-27 season, he's going to be well on his way, right? And you have guys like Lushmelis. Now, unfortunately for him, his season's over. He hurt his shoulder. He won't be playing hockey until next year, right? Until camp, right? Which is really unfortunate, and it sucks for Providence because I think they're trading Patre here shortly, so that's going to sting their offensive production. But I think what the Bruins need to realize is if you make a cheap move in getting a winger that can score, I think that's great. My ideal deadline, because I hear the Bruins are really interested in Owen Tippett out of Philadelphia. Please back off on Connor Garland. I'm all set if Owen Tippett's on the table. If you can somehow pry Owen Tippett out of Philadelphia, at one point a 40-goal scorer, and I hear the price isn't that bad. It's 1 first-round pick and a minor league prospect.
That's it?
That's it. That's it.
There's no way, bro. He's too good of a player for that.
If you can get him for the Florida first-round pick and a Fabian Lysell for Owen Tippett, Don Sweeney, pick up the fucking phone.
Please.
Okay? Arvidsson, it was nice knowing you. Thank you for what you did. If you can get Owen Tippett for a first in Lysell, pick up the damn phone, call Danny Briere, and say, hey, man, let's talk. Okay?
I'd be good with getting rid of Blumel as well.
Blumel's actually done all right for Providence this year.
No, I have no issues with him. I would just be okay with it if we could get him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh.
And if they want Alex Steeves as a throw-in, there you go. Man, imagine there could be a world later this season where your top 6 is James Higgins, Elias Lindholm, David Pastrnak, with Morgan Geekie, Pavel Zacha, and Owen Tippett.
That sounds pretty amazing.
That's a competitive roster. That is a playoff team. Casey Middlestat could be on the 3rd line with Minton. And if you keep Arvidsson. And then the 4th line could be Jeannot, Corrali, and Kastelik. Owen Tippett could be the answer, guys. That could be the winger that the Bruins have been looking for since Nathan Horton.
Yeah.
Because remember...
Connor took the words right out of my mouth. That's, honestly, I'll give it to him. That's almost Stanley Cup contender.
That's a playoff roster. That's winning a first-round roster, guys. Hell, that's possibly winning a second round. That's a conference final bound roster if you do that. Owen Tippett and James Higgins into this offense with 34 wins. They have 73 points on a wild card playoff push. Top 3, here we come. And especially with the defense the way it's been, Aspero, rock solid with McAvoy. Lohrei and Lindholm, pretty solid. Zadorov and Jokiharju, pretty good. If you can get Owen Tippett and dump off Andrew Peeke, that's a fantastic trade deadline. And you only give up 1 first-round pick. And a guy who doesn't want to be here For Owen Tippett, any day of the week. Any day of the week. You can, any day of the week that ends in the letter Y. You know? Do it.
Yep.
Thoughts on that?
No, I 100% agree with you, man. This roster is not far away from being really good.
They're close.
You're pretty good right now.
They're close.
Few
They're right
moves.
there.
And honestly, I feel like that's going to make the trade deadline sting a lot more if Sweeney doesn't do the right things. As you and I know what needs to be done. And honestly, the only thing that you can probably do to mess this up is to either Sweeney it and do something stupid, or the other teams don't like what you have to offer. But I think you have a pretty good trade offer. I think there's potential there. So we'll have to see what happens, but we're closing in on some serious, like, Bruins hockey could be back in a few years, man. Like, you already have the young guys, you have Hagens coming in with Pasternak, Lindholm, McAvoy, all these leaders helping the young guys get their feet under them. This is good, man. I haven't felt this optimistic about Bruins hockey in a little bit.
And plus, you gotta remember what's behind Hagens, okay? Coming from college. You gotta remember, Dean Latorno is coming next year. Next spring. He will be here. Will Zellers is coming next spring. He'll be here. You have to remember that these guys are coming out of college guns a-blazing. Andre Gasso is going to be in Providence later this year. After having a stellar second half after coming back from injury out of BC. Oscar Jelvik, he might be coming out of BC. He might be joining Providence this year. Would fill in perfectly for Leshmelis' spot. Gasso could take Patra's spot like that if Patra gets traded. There's depth coming. This team is in a good spot right now. They are. They're in a really good spot. Providence is doing well. Maine is doing well. Boston's doing well. College prospects are doing well. There's a lot of optimism in the Bruins organization right now, and there's a good reason why. Right? I mean, hell, the Maine Mariners are on a 7-game winning streak right now in the ECHL. Providence is the best team in the Eastern Conference. They have a chance to go all the way. College prospects are playing up the wazoo right now. Chris Pelosi and Elliot Gronwald killing it at Quinnipiac right now. You know? They have guys coming. And they are coming for roster spots. It's going to be a really competitive training camp next year, and I can't wait to see it. Guy like Danzler Schmelis are be battling for NHL spots next year. Right? James Hagen's battling for a top 6 spot next year. Which is what makes this offseason really interesting. What do the Bruins do? If they don't add a defenseman at the deadline, do they wait to do that over the summer? And see what they have? Right? You have the goalie set up with Swayman. Korpisalo's there as an insurance blanket, but you have DiPietro behind him ready knocking on the door. You have Zajac, who's pretty good. Luke Kavalin has done well in Providence. You have a lot of options here to work with. This is a good thing. The Bruins are in good hands right now. Really good hands. They have a really good structure up and down the development. They have a lot of draft picks to work with too. And I hope they go right defenseman and goalie heavy. At least a goalie and at least 2 or 3 right defensemen in the draft this year. They have options. So it's not all doom and gloom. Things are coming. It just takes a little bit of patience. Latorno and Zellers gonna be here. We could be here as soon as this time next year. That's exciting. As long as they don't overpay for Robert Thomas and give up Dean Latorno and Matt Poitras, from what I understand, it's going to be interesting. Really, really interesting. Josiah?
I would just say, Sweeney, keep your slimy hands off of it. Like, you
Yeah.
have a golden opportunity to make this team good.
Yep.
You've messed it up year after year after year. You have a chance to wipe some of that away.
Mm-hmm.
You have a chance on improving your reputation to Boston. You have a chance on probably keeping your job longer than 2 years. And you have made some good trades. You have potential to get back in good faith with Boston fans. You do a good trade deadline here, and the Bruins, I would say, even if once round 1 or 2 exits, you have earned yourself a few more years. You have, you made good trades. You've made good picks. You're getting better. Don't mess it up now. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. You've gotten good faith. Just don't be you.
Remember one thing, and I said this before the deadline last year, and I'll say it here. Last year's deadline stung, right? Losing all the guys. Carlo, Coyle, Marchand, right? That stung.
Marshy.
Yeah. Exactly. It stung. And the Marshy return wasn't amazing. But look what the Bruins got back for Carlo and Coyle. Fraser Minton, a 2026 first-round pick, a 2026 second-round pick, Casey Middlestat, who's thriving and had the game-winning fucking goal tonight, and Will Zellers. Who do the Bruins get for Justin Brazeau? Oh, I don't know. A guy named Murat Husnudinov. Intriguing. They have a ton of...
I will correct one thing I said. The past year has been great. You know, Minton, one of the best trades in recent Bruins history.
Yeah.
Thanks, Toronto.
Thanks, Leafs.
Yeah, thanks, Toronto. Thank you. You know, he's had some great finds. He's been doing great. The bad stuff I'm talking about was like the past 10 years other than that, because he's been pretty terrible other than that. But, you know, the past year been great. Like, you're doing better. Don't mess it up now. That's kind of my point, is you're finally starting to get over the bad press of the past few years.
Yeah.
You got this. Don't mess it up.
Don't 2015 this. And I mean that in the best way.
Don't even get me started,
Don't
dude.
2015 draft this. Don't.
Oh, God.
Right?
The PTSD from Bruins 2015 draft.
There is a lot of optimism in this organization right now. Okay? Getting the returns you got. Picking James Higgins. Okay? Hiring Marco Sturm. People want this man fired because he doesn't know how to challenge. He's a first-year coach in the league. Relax.
Yeah, for real.
Okay? Something is going right. They're doing something right in this organization. They're doing the right thing. And if that means right now that you have to move a first-round pick, not this year. Don't move a first-round pick for this year. Move Florida's first next year. If you can move that pick and get Owen Tippett, and he produces and helps you win a series, Don Sweeney, you have job security for the next 3-4 years at the minimum. I want Owen Tippett on my roster. I do. I absolutely do. There's a lot of reasons why. I mean, I like a good power forward who can score. Tippett's that. Alex Tuck is that. I was preaching from the mountaintops I want Alex Tuck on my roster. Right? Owen Tippett can be that guy, and I'll shut my mouth about Alex Tuck. If you don't go after Tippett or Tuck or Garland, Jonathan Marchessault is a fantastic option. He can score with you, he can score for you, and he can score in the playoffs. And Middlestat and Zacha with Marchessault sounds like a lot of fun on the second line if they keep Middlestat around. Sounds like a lot of fun. Don't overpay for stuff, and we'll be in good hands. We'll be in good hands after Friday. Okay? I gotta wrap up stream here, Josiah. Last thoughts here?
Nope. I said my piece. That's all I got.
Fair enough. Well, it should be interesting to see what happens from now until Thursday. And if you have not yet, follow me on social media, especially over on Instagram and on Twitter. I'll be posting live updates about trades and everything from now until after Friday. I'm at Sam Smith on YT on those platforms. You also can go follow me on TikTok at Sam Smith on YT as well. I post some funny shit on there. It has nothing to do with anything a lot of the time. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell to never miss when we go live or upload here on the channel. Follow me on social media, as I already said. I'm used to doing my outro the same way. And with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your night. Remember, 8 o'clock start, Bruins Predators on Thursday. We'll be live at 5 of 8. And with that being said, have a great rest of your night. Bruins win this one 2-1 over Pittsburgh. Good night, everybody. Don't trade for Justin Falk. Good night.